It's summer. It's no, summer's over. I'm sorry, summer's over, and the movies have come out that we're excited to see for the summer movie release. And I thought it'd be fun to compare lists. I have the big winners of the summer box office wise, and then I'm gonna have my own personal list that I got from my Letterbox. This video is not sponsored by Letterbox, but I love Letterbox so much. Please follow me there. There's my little. It's my name is the same everywhere. Anyway, here we go. Here's Pat's list. Here's I'll think of a title and then I'll make it fun. Starting at the bottom. Now we're here. Okay, let's start with the number 10s. I have seen every movie on the top list except for one, and that's number 10, Where the Crawdads Sing. I almost saw it, and then I saw that it was like going to have an exclusive Taylor Swift song, and it was produced by Reese Witherspoon, and it did not look like it was for me. And sometimes not everything is for you. And when you realize that, you can let other people enjoy it. Because I probably would not have liked this film. So I just didn't see it. And if you liked it, great. It's for you. It's not for me. My number 10 is Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Now, here's the thing. I want to clarify something. I got this list. I make a list on my Letterbox of all the movies I see, and I rank them when I see them because I have OCD. This is not my least favorite movie of the year. This is just out of the top 10 summer movies only. This is my number 10, and it's Bodies, 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 which I enjoyed. I enjoyed a whole bunch. I felt like the characters were a little paper dollish, but that's fine because it's supposed to be a satire. I mean, it is a satire. I think it's a pretty good satire. I think the cast is incredible. I really enjoyed all of them. They did a lot. It's just it was very stretched out episode of Black Mirror, if that makes sense. Like it felt like it just kind of like. It was a very, very funny, great idea that really tried to run an hour and a half. It barely, like, once it hit the 45-minute mark, it was kind of like losing steam. But a great bit. Great idea. I figured out the twist ending about 10 minutes in. And yeah, but it's still, it's enjoyable. Catch it on streaming. All right, here we go. The number 9. Now, this is, again, the list that I'm using is not, it's just a box office list. It's not, this list is just what made money on the box office. And that, number 9 for them is The Black Phone, a great movie. I'm going to talk about it later. And then for my number 9, I got The Bullet Train. Bullet Train's a fun movie. Bullet Train is just fun. Is it good? That's debatable. Is it the most fun I had in the theater all summer? Close to it. Close to it. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast with this one. It is one of those cameo fests. I think I'm talking myself into not liking it. So I'm going to stop talking about it because it was fun. And I had fun. I would love to see Bad Bunny in more things. You know? It's always fun to point out Puerto Ricans when you see them. It's just like every time I see a movie and there's a Puerto Rican in it, I get to go home and tell my grandfather, like, I saw a Puerto Rican in the movie today. We did it. Anyway, number 8. So number 8, and this is again, money-wise, not quality. Nope. We're going to talk about Nope later. Peace to Nope. My number 8, Bob's Burgers, the movie. Here's the thing. When does the summer movie season start? Everyone kind of agreed it was Memorial Day weekend, which is May 27th. And so I only picked movies from May 27th on, and that includes Bob's Burgers, the movie, which opened the same day as Top Gun Maverick, and I saw it instead of Top Gun Maverick, because I have no interest in Top Gun, so I was like, I'm not going to go see that movie that I really don't care about. I love Bob's Burgers, and you know what? It's a fun movie. I have had the opening number from this stuck in my head for months. Look it up. It's something I can't play it because YouTube is going to be like, that's someone else's music, and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, because I'm talking about it, and they're going to be like, oh, but you can't just play it. I'm like, well, what if I'm doing commentary over the song, and then they'll be like, oh, well, God is dead. So I'm not going to do that. So just go watch on your own time. I think it's on Hulu anyway. It's a good movie. It's fun. I like it. It's my number 9 pick, number 8 pick. Let's go to number 7, shall we? Lightyear. Okay, Lightyear's not on my list. Spoilers. Lightyear's not on my list. I thought Lightyear was okay. I don't think Lightyear's bad. I see about 100 movies a year, and these are the top 10 of the summer. So realistically, this list goes up to about like 32. Lightyear is like 40 in my list of 100. It's fine. It's not good. It's not bad. It's fine. I really hate that it starts off with like a black screen that's like, this is the movie Andy saw, and then they showed you a movie that's not a '90s movie. It's not a '90s movie at all. The tropes are so marvelized, like, 2010s, that it makes no sense that Andy would have seen this as a child, because Andy should have just, like, if this was a shot-for-shot remake of Starship Troopers, which it almost is, then yes, I would say Andy saw this movie. But you can't just fucking lie to me. You can't just fucking lie to me. I see right through you. My number 7 is surprising me, and it will surprise you. It's DC's League of Super Pets. A movie that's good. Right? Isn't that crazy? I saw Kevin Hart's voicing Ace the Bat Hound, Crypto's voiced by The Rock. This can't be good. But then they cast everyone else as, like, comedians, and you know what? I'll say it. Kevin Hart is a great voice actor. Kevin Hart is a really good voice actor. And it's even more obvious when The Rock is on screen, or well, The Rock's voice is heard, and he's giving a very dull kind of, like, performance. And I feel like a lot of The Rock's charm comes from, like, how huge he is, but he's got such a sweet smile. And if you can't see that, you're just hearing a very kind of dull acting voice. Where Kevin Hart, man, Kevin Hart was fantastic in this. Middleditch and Schwartz play two guinea pigs that are fire and ice that steal the movie. That I keep telling people about, like, how funny these two guinea pigs are. It's fun. When it comes out on streaming, give it a chance. All right. Number 6 is Elvis. Elvis is not on my list. That being said, I have thought about Elvis every second of every day since I saw it in theaters. It's a conundrum of a movie. I don't know if it's the worst thing I've ever seen, or I need to see it 100 more times. It's coming out soon on streaming in September, and I'm probably going to watch it again and give it another shot, but it is a roller coaster that never ends. It is 2 hours and 30 minutes. It feels like about 10 minutes of a movie. It's such a weird clusterfuck. Check it out. Number 6 might be controversial to some. It's Top Gun Maverick. I like Top Gun Maverick a lot. More than I thought I was going to like it. It's still not higher than number 6 on my list because I don't get the appeal of Top Guns. I think it's a great movie, well made, fun to watch, but it's not like a am I it's okay, God, I feel like I'm gonna be attacked. It's fine. I liked it. I still like this movie a lot. I don't love this movie like some people do. I gave it, I think it was my letterbox, a 4. I think I gave it 4 stars out of 5. That's very high for people, That's very high. I don't know. I just don't get why people are like losing their mind over this movie, which again, I think is very good. I just don't think it's the best movie of the year. If it gets nominated for Best Picture because a bunch of people complain, then God is dead. All right, well, God remains dead. What am I talking about? Here, let's just go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Thank you. Your number 5 pick is Thor: Love and Thunder, which does not appear on my list. Again, not a bad movie. Fine. I'm kind of marveled out. I don't know about you guys. And that's crazy because look at this. This is literally just comic books. This is comic books right here. I got some Thor comics somewhere over here somewhere. I can't see them now. I do. Don't. I have some. But I love comic book stuff. But oh my God, watching Thor, Love and Thunder. I don't know. It just wasn't good storytelling, which is crazy coming from Taika Waititi. Also, it was just very much a collection of ideas and jokes, and I don't think it all worked together. But people liked it. I saw it twice too, so it's not like I saw it the second time I saw it. Honestly, I liked it less. My number 5 pick is a more recent one. It's a more recent film. It's called Beast, starring Idris Elba. He fights a lion. I'm not going to say anything else. There's a point in this movie where he punches a lion, and the lion fucking takes the punch. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me 100 of those. Number 4, Minions: Rise of Gru. Now you're like, Patrick, didn't you just say that you didn't see a movie called Where the Crawdads Sing because it's not for you? Minions isn't for you. Fuck you. Alright? Minions is animation. I love animation. I go see all animated films. when animation is done right, it should really fucking it transform the medium. All right, like it's not just everyone goes like, oh, Pixar this, Pixar that. And fucking Spider-Verse is the best anime movie of the last decade because it does something different. The Bad Guys that was this year also that did not make the list because it was off the time cutoff. But The Bad Guys is a fantastic animated film. Minions Rise of Gru fucking sucked. It was bad. Aside from the story, I just mean like animation wise, everything was such a lifeless doll. Like I can't believe how much money these movies make. The first Minions movie I saw, I saw it one time and I was on mushrooms and I sat there in silence and I just was just like, this is the movie that made $1 billion. This, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die alone and penniless. My number 4 pick, Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Fucking adorable. The cutest movie. I remember the shorts on YouTube. I remember watching them and thinking they were okay. I didn't think a whole movie of this would be great, but it's so good. And compared to Minions Rise of Gru, it is fucking Shakespeare. Number 3. Again, this is not best, this is money. Jurassic Park Dominion. Which, why did this make any money? This is my least favorite movie of the year. This is currently last of all movies that have come out. This movie, I think it might be it's either or this. I just checked. Jurassic World Dominion is my least favorite. Then it's then I'm not going to go through these because you know what? I'm going to bleep out the last 3 because I'm going to do an end of year video where I talk about the movies my movie list. But this movie is so bad. Like everything about it doesn't make any sense. Do these people know why Jurassic Park movies are good? Because they I don't care about any of these human characters. I don't care even about the original. They're like, there's one character we all care about. All right, it's Dr. Ian Malcolm. Alan Grant. If I don't ever see Alan Grant again, I'll be fine. You can replace him with Chris Pratt in Jurassic World. I get the same chills. You know, the only character who really needs to come back is Ian Malcolm. And it could have just been Jeff Goldblum alone in the world of just dinosaurs, walking around going, ooh, look at this big tree-looking dinosaur. Oh, it's eating all the trees. I don't know. I'm not an impressionist. That was a terrible Jeff Goldblum. Don't let me Hollywood. My number 3 is The Black Phone, which I talked about earlier. I was like, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it now. The Black Phone's really good, especially if you like true crime, like Mindhunter kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun with ghosts and stuff. It felt like if the Goonies were kidnapped by John Wayne Gacy. That's the best way I can describe this film. Please watch. All right, the number 2 over here is Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. It's not on my list at all. I saw it in theaters, and I wasn't crazy about it when I left theaters, and it was one of the things that I liked a lot of parts of it. There were parts, and the parts I liked were basically when they looked in the camera and went, hey, you know that thing? It's that thing you like. But the pacing was not great in this. Sam Raimi was, when Sam Raimi really gets to shine, and you know it's him, it's really great and spooky. The third act of this movie, I think is pretty good. You know, I'm not going to spoil it, but like the climax of this film, I think really worked well. Problem is, the middle of the movie is just, here's a bunch of info dump and references to things you like, but they don't really connect to the story. And honestly, if you cut them out of the story will kind of continue on. So, yeah. That's my opinion on that movie that I did not care for. My number 2 just came out. It's also not making a ton of money, and it's a weird one. It's 3,000 Years of Longing. It's George Miller. This movie's more Babe 2 than it is Mad Max. It's not like a high, big adventure action movie. It is a very personal conversation that happens in a hotel room. And then there's flashbacks that are really well done. It's short stories. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I like these kind of movies, these segmented movies. I really enjoyed them. I think just George Miller is such a craftsman, each one of these are shot so, like, every one of these stories are shot so beautifully that, like, there's a few times I audibly gasped when there was like a change in the camera, or like he did something where like they panned over or something like that. I gasped a few times. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. It's such a well made movie. But again, on a whole, this, I think it's in my top 10 of the year, but I would still say that it's not as good as other movies that have come out in the past. I don't know. I feel like this year for movies, it's been a lot of movies that I go, that was good, but not, oh, that was amazing. Except for my number one, which is coming up soon. Their number one's Top Gun. Of course it is. It made all the money in the world. It saved cinema. Tom Cruise saved cinema. My number one is Nope. I really loved Nope. I had so many people contact me after seeing Nope, being like, Pat, I can't wait for you to see this. 'Cause I didn't see it opening weekend. I saw it the weekend after. That's the thing about Jordan Peele, is Jordan Peele makes movies that are still horror movies and still like scary thrillers, but he makes them so different. Like he did like Get Out is a psychological thriller, right? Us is a slasher movie, and then Nope is an animal attack film. It's Jaws, but with aliens. It's genius. The performances, incredible. The script, wonderful. The sound, the music in this movie, best of the year. The cinematography is, I just love this movie so fucking much. And I understand that people are like, it wasn't for me, it wasn't for that. Beast is in my top 10 of the summer. Beast. If you just have an animal attack and a bunch of people going, well, I don't know what to do, just fucking shoot it. Shoot it. Nope is incredible. I really love this movie. And if you haven't seen it, it just came out on streaming. But honestly, it's still playing in theaters. Go see it in theaters right away. It is incredible. It's so good. All right. And that's it. That's the summer. If you like this, please subscribe. I need it. I need the subscribers. But also, if you like this stuff, I just did a little shorts, one of those little short stuff, of my top 50 favorite movies of all time that you can go through. I had some fun discussions on there with comments and people either agreeing or mostly agreeing, one disagreeing. Should I do some stuff like this in the future? Maybe I'll do fall movie list. I am going to at the end of the year do a wrap up, so that'll be fun. And remember, what did I say? God is Dead.